Okay, I'm gonna try a new sort of podcast now because I had the thing on SoundCloud and I used to upload the things onto there, but SoundCloud was going to get full after a while and then I wouldn't be able to load things on there anymore. But I still wanted my listeners to have the ability to stream it, to have the option to either stream it or download it if they wanted to. They could choose. They would either be able to stream it or they would be able to download it and listen to it again. So what I decided to do is film myself doing the podcast and then make it downloadable, but then upload the video onto YouTube as well. So you have the option to stream or you have the option to download, because some people like to stream it and listen to it and then they leave it there. Then other people love my baritone voice so much that they want to listen to it over and over again. So I also wanted to change the format of the podcast as well, not to talk about a lot of things and just like choose one thing to talk about and then just talk about that particular story and then leave it at that, so that there's congruency and continuity with the things that I'm saying. So, okay. What I want to talk to you about is a funny story that happened when I went to go shoot a Random Objects Weekly Hockey the one time at Gardens. The chick came in the clothes that she was with at the college or at the university that she studies at, but she wanted to change. So we had to go to the bathroom on the other side of Gardens, and so we walked all the way there. It's right on the other side of Gardens in the corner. And then when she was inside, I saw this Egyptian goose standing over there. And like, I think of myself as someone that knows how to make animal sounds. So when the Egyptian goose was there, I was like, just like, you know, I saw her standing there, and so I went wah, and so I was waiting for a reaction from this thing, and so it gave me a wah back again. And so this conversation went on for like the next 2 minutes. I would go wah, and this thing would go wah back. And then after a while, it like walked towards me, and then it looked at me like this, because obviously the eyes are like on the sides of the head, and he looked at me like this, and he started to go off wah, 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 and then he would stop. And then I went towards him and I went wah, and then we're going again wah, 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 wah. Yeah, and then suddenly out of nowhere, this other Egyptian goose came flying past, and he like just like came shroom, and he like flew, and the other one retreated away, and then he flew up, and then he flew away, and then they went, and then they were flying somewhere for a while. And then I just saw after a while the other one that got chased away, that I had the conversation with, came flying past, and then he flew into a tree and he took a shit there inside the tree. And then the other one came and he landed. And he looked at me and I looked at him. And he looked at me and I looked at him. He starts to flap his wings slowly. And I was thinking to myself, one of two things. Either I simulated the mating call for the Egyptian goose, or this dude was trying to protect his territory from this intruder that was invading his territory. And you know, this just like started with me pretending to know I know animal sounds, and then he just gave me so one wah, and then I gave like one wah, and then he looked at me, and then he came all closer, and then I'm like, and then he's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna chance getting my camera hurt or getting my model hurt, so I just backed away slowly. And backed away slowly. Yeah, and then after that, I spoke to a squirrel somewhere along the way as well. Well, not that, the model chick saw a white squirrel in the bushes at Gardens. And then I saw him and I'm like, and she looks at me and I'm like, and so the squirrel came and she like looks, dude, are you like Ace Ventura or something like that? How do you know how to talk to all the animals? So I'm like, no, it's just that I come to Gardens often and I sort of know how to, trying to make myself not seem like a weirdo, but I got some snaps of him and I'll load it into the video. But yeah, so that was just one funny thing I wanted to talk about. I guess my stories don't always have a punchline, but it's the telling of the story that is the funny part. But yeah, I haven't had a weekly hotties in a while, because here's what happened. Gumtree, I had my ad on Gumtree, right? And I done everything in this ad to make myself sound decent, because that's what I am. I'm a decent guy. I have no ulterior motives with the weekly hotties. You know that because you've seen the results of the weekly hotties. I know that because of the way that I conducted myself and the reaction that I get from the chicks that I shoot. They're like, oh, thank you for giving me this opportunity to feel special, or I'm short, I can't become a model because I need a certain height and I never got this opportunity before, and it was a cool thing that I done. But Gumtree, for some other reason, thinks I'm soliciting for the porn industry of all industries. And they took my ad off once before, but I explained myself and gave them links to stuff, and it was cool for a few months. And that was my main influx of entries, to be a weekly hottie. But then, for some other reason, probably a change of management or something like that, they took the ad off again. And so I asked them, guys, what kind? We've been through this before. So they're like, oh, you not a modeling agency, and you don't have a registered modeling agency site, and this and that, and soliciting for the porn industry. So I was just like, pfft. So I'm working on it. I have an idea, because I'm not gonna. I told myself I'm not gonna mess with Gumtree anymore, because if they wanna be the event, that's fine with me. I will figure out something, and when I do, you will see the hotties will start to come stream through again. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about in this first new, different sort of podcast. So I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, enjoy your week.